Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 3rd down. McFarland, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go to...
And it's a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And 0 excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, And it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line. Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly. They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him. Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Shift together here from the D-line. So second and goal here from the 9. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3. And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you. Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. A lot of football left to be played. Crowder in motion here right. On first down, McFarland. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McFarland. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, McFarland, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, Weaver. And he's got his man on the out route. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Weaver. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Weaver. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they try the right side here. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Weaver. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, McFarland. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. McFarland. Crowder's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, McFarland. And able to find Graham, complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing on first down. McFarland. Pryor has it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Gone. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Crowder in motion here right. On 1st and 10, McFarland. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on 2nd down, McFarland. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll roll him out right and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And a gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. He whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before break. McFarland steps away to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Off the play fake. Weaver escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. Weaver. Forced out to his left. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near the 27. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Here we go. Leopard. Back Green.
On first down, Weaver. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Khalil Mack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3, 9, gun!
Off play action. Weaver. And the pressure gets to him again. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And Bullock will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run.
Here we go now. Detroit! Watch him now, Barney.
Operating from the gun. McFarland looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weaver. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Green, back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check 4.
Crowder in motion here right. Throwing on 1st down. McFarland looking for his running back, and he's got it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catchers.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. And this one through the uprights and good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. McFarland. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Weaver. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Back to throw. Weaver. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down. McFarland. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Room to run inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Crowder in motion here right. On 1st and 10. McFarland eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, McFarland under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. Off-play action. McFarland. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
No, check, Patriot.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Well, he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this for a short gain.